Level 2 of GRE 502 is all about slope still, except now our slope is going to be a number rather than a general statement like positive, negative, 0, or undefined. Let's look at this first case, and up above I've shown you what you need to know in order to solve all three of these questions. And if we look at our first equation here, this is our slope equation. Anytime you see the letter m, usually in here, that's going to indicate slope. So if you look here, I've got m equals, and then y1 minus y2, that's our first y minus our second y. Okay, and then x1 minus x2 is our first x minus our second x. Okay, so if we apply this knowledge now, okay, y1 is negative 1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2. Okay, let's simplify. Now you could just type negative 1 minus negative 5 into your calculator if you want. Or you can look at this and you can say, all right, I know that when I subtract a negative number, that means it's like adding a positive number. And then you can say, okay, negative 1 plus 5 is the same as like 5 minus 1, which is 4. Okay, and then negative 2 minus 0 is minus 2. Now all of your answers I want to be in simplified form. So if you simplify this, this is just negative 2. All right, now if you think about how to simplify a fraction, let's say, now this is not the same problem, this was our answer for this first problem, but let's just say you end up with an answer that looks like this. If you know how to simplify this, that's great. If you're not sure, I have a way for you to use your calculator. All you need to do is you would type this into your calculator, negative 2 divided by negative 4, and then press enter, and then press the math button. Okay, this is math button. Okay, and then press the fraction button. It looks like a little arrow, and then FRAC, and then press enter twice, I believe, and it'll pop out as the simplified fraction 1/2, positive 1/2. So that's a really useful way to use your calculator. Another side note is that if you ever end up with something that looks like some number, I'm just going to pick one, let's say 3, over 0, if you ever divide by a 0 that's mathematically not okay, that means that your slope is undefined. If you have it the opposite way, where it's 0 over 3, that's fine. 0 divided by any number is 0, so this is a 0 slope. Okay, so that you can get undefined as an answer for level 2, and you can get 0 as an answer for number 2. Just know these special cases. All right, we're going to go down to equations. You're going to be asked not only to find slope from points, but also from equations. And in order for us to find the slope of a line, we need to put it in this familiar form. Y equals mx plus b. The m is our slope again, and m is going to be sitting right next to the x, being multiplied by x. So whatever number that is when it comes out is going to be our m. In order to get this into that form, we need to do a lot of simplifying, okay? Simplifying and manipulating. So here on the left-hand side, we've got y plus 2. Then we want to distribute this 4. So 4 times negative 2 is negative 8x, and then 4 times negative 1 is minus 4. Okay, then we're going to subtract 2 from both sides to bring it to the other side. and we'll have y equals, that's what you want y by itself on the left-hand side, on either side really, and then we've got negative 8x minus 6. If we look at this, we've got y equals mx plus b. In this case, our b is negative 6, so it's like plus negative 6. But we're not worried about that right now. We're worried about the slope. Your slope is whatever number is multiplied by x. So negative 8 is your slope. So your answer here would be m equals negative 8. Okay, let's go down to one that's a little harder to simplify. So we want our y on our left-hand side. So let's subtract 3x. We want it by itself. Here's where a lot of people get stuck. This cannot be combined. So we'll have on the left side negative 6x, and then on the right side just negative 3x plus 12. Okay, you want your x first. That's why I wrote that first. And then 12 is positive. That's why I had plus 12 here. Then we want to divide everything by negative 6, every single term here. Okay, and our final answer is going to be y equals our final form. All right, negative 3 over negative 6 is a positive 1/2. And if you want to go ahead and verify that, you can go up and do the same process as up here. Same process. And then 12 divided by negative 6 is minus 2. And then don't forget to write your x like I almost did there. And then we know this is our m right here. So our answer here is m equals 1/2. There's no x here, it's just 1/2. And that's about it for level 2. If you have any questions, let me know.